Now with our refill kit, you're going to get all the necessary syringes, one for every color, the correct ink. Now the colors are dye-based, but Epson in this model, they use a pigment black for the big black. So because we copy the manufacturer, that's what you're going to get. Cartridges are clear, have the COC chip on it, the orange clip. If you notice, we mark them before we fill them. This way you put the same clip back on, you're not going to cross-contaminate any colors on the bottom. The easiest thing to do, just remove the plug, fill it, put the plug back in. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to fill this one up that I took out. You can see there's a lot of ink in this cartridge. So I could have just left it back in. But I want to show you how simple it is to fill it. I'm going to top it off, but I don't want to go all the way to the top. I want to leave a little room so when you go to put the plug back in, it's not going to be against the ink and there's no pressure there. So now it's a little bit easier. Now you can put a little bit more in if you want, but you don't want to fill it so high to the top you can't get the plug back in. So just fill it as much as you think, but you want to leave a little air space there. There you go, I put a little bit more in. Okay, now you can put the plug back in. Now I've installed the plug. Now you can put the rest of the ink back in the bottle. You don't need to wash out these syringes. Actually, washing them out damages them. Now sometimes on a syringe, you're going to see discard after use. That's because it's a veterinarian syringe and you're not drawing blood, so you don't have to follow that. You want to mark it, what color this is, yellow, and you can mark all the other ones. Now we'll go put it back in the printer. Okay, now I'm installing it back in. Okay, now I'm going to shut the lid. Now, telling me to keep the cap or replace the cap on the older cartridge. That's because they think they're throwing it away, but you're not. Press OK. And it's going to report that you have not installed a genuine Epson cartridges. Just click again, OK. You're going to have to do OK again. Again. One more time. Now, yes, you want to say yes. And now it will go and continue to print. You'll also get a warning that you've installed non-genuine Epson cartridges. Again, just ignore that. Now, every time you install the cartridge, the printer will do heavy cleaning. That's why I said you want to run it in text, image, and you'll do less cleaning. If you keep it in text or draft, this printer will clean even more. You'll actually save more money by printing in better quality than if you print in the lower qualities. Still cleaning. And I'll take you back to the screen and show you what's going to come up. Now here is the instructions that come with the refill kit. Plus you have the video to look at. Fairly simple. You can't take them all out and fill them anytime you want, because if you do, your ink levels will be off. You'll never be in sync. So just remove the one that says cannot be recognized. That's the one you want to refill. Now sometimes, like I said, you might have a lot of ink in there, so you may not have to refill it right then and there. But if you're going to print a big job, then you better refill it. I'm going to print this sheet out, these instruction sheets out. Came up, it's an XP-600. It's an awesome printer, I like it. I'm going to go to Properties, pick Text Image. Everything else looks good. And I'll go back, say OK. I'm going to set it for 3. And then OK to print. Okay, now you're going to get this code, or this scare code that comes up, says that you're not using genuine Epson cartridges. Just continue. It's going to go to print. print out the instructions. These are the instructions for filling. Now this is a text and image. You can see how fast it's printing. It's a good little printer. I like this printer. Now we'll take a look at the ink level. I've got that up on the screen. Click OK. My yellow's up. Now because I ran a couple of these yellow sheets before catching it, look how much yellow I used. So this refill kit or our new continuous ink system will really save you a lot of money.